So you did it. You just finished your first real deep dive into AI, which is a huge accomplishment. But, it can also leave you with that one big question. What's next? Well, that's exactly what we're going to map out here, helping you turn that feeling of what now into a confident here's how.
You know that feeling, right? You hit complete on that final lesson, and after that first wave of excitement, there's kind of that moment of silence. Now what? But here's the thing. That feeling isn't an ending. Oh no, it's a launch pad. So let's start with the first, and honestly, the most important step on this new journey.
First things first, before we even think about looking forward, we've got to look back and just acknowledge how far you've come. We're calling this Reaching the First Summit because that's literally what you've done. It's time to stop for a second and appreciate the view.
100%. I mean, it looks so simple on the screen, right? But that number represents every video you watched, every concept you wrestled with, and all the curiosity that got you here in the first place. Don't just click past it. Really take a moment and soak this in. You earned this.
This is the perfect way to think about it. Imagine yourself standing on that first peak. The air is clear, the view is incredible, and for the very first time, this whole landscape of AI actually makes sense. See, this isn't the end of the expedition, it's the vantage point. It's where you get to plan the rest of it.
All right, so standing here on our first summit, let's pull out the map and get our bearings. And listen, this isn't a test, not at all. This is about locking in your knowledge, about tracing the path you just traveled. Let's really see what this terrain looks like now that you understand it.
You get it now. You have a real sense of the history that brought us to this moment. From those early, almost science fiction dreams of the 50s to the huge deep learning breakthrough in 2012, and of course, the 2017 invention of the transformer architecture that's the engine inside pretty much everything we use today. This isn't just trivia. It's the why behind all the what.
And right at the heart of all modern AI is this one core concept, the large language model. Before you started, LLM might have just been another piece of tech jargon, but now you know what it really is. A model trained on a mind-boggling scale to understand and generate language. This is the absolute core concept you've truly mastered.
Now, what's so cool about this slide is that you can actually look at it with an informed eye. These aren't just brand names anymore, are they? You understand the philosophies behind them. You know that GPT kind of kicked the doors open, that Gemini thinks in images and sound, that Llama is all about open access, and that Claude puts safety first. For instance, that focus on safety is exactly why Claude might refuse a request that another model might try to answer. It's not a bug, it's a design choice, and you get that now.
So, what does this all add up to? I mean, what can you actually do now? It's pretty simple. You can explain these core AI concepts to a friend. You can intelligently compare the big players in the field. And most importantly, you know how to craft prompts to get these incredible tools to do what you want. These are not abstract ideas. They are real, tangible, useful skills.
Okay, we have celebrated the climb, we have mapped the journey so far. Now for the really exciting part, choosing where to go next. From our summit, we can see the entire landscape laid out before us, and we get to decide which path we want to take.
From where you're standing, there are countless trails leading off into the distance. But let's look at 4 of the most popular. You could become an AI whisperer with advanced prompt engineering. You could be a strategist applying AI to business. You could become a builder, learning to code with it. Or you could become a guardian, focusing on the absolutely critical field of AI ethics.
So to help you decide, let's just compare 2 of these. Do you see yourself as a creative, a writer, maybe a researcher who wants to push the absolute boundaries of what these tools can do? Well then, advanced prompt engineering might be your calling. But if you're an entrepreneur, a manager, or a marketer looking for that competitive edge and real practical solutions, then AI for business application is probably your path. The key here is to ask yourself, which journey genuinely excites me the most?
No matter which path you choose, every good explorer needs a toolkit. So, let's pack your bag with some essential resources that are going to guide you on the next leg of your journey, keeping you informed and grounded.
So this is more than just a list of names. Think of it as a strategy. Want to see what's coming next? Go straight to the source, the research blogs. Want to understand the insane variety of tools out there? Get your hands dirty on Hugging Face. And if you want to stay grounded in how to use this stuff responsibly, then you've got to know the frameworks from NIST and the EU AI Act. These are your new guidebooks. All right, finally, let's just zoom out for a second. Because this isn't really about finishing one course or picking a new one. This is about a fundamental shift in perspective. You are now part of a living, breathing, evolving story. And this journey, it never truly ends.
And that brings me to probably the most important idea I want to leave you with. All that learning you've done so far, that was just the first chapter. The amazing thing is that the rest of this book is being written right now, in real time. And with the knowledge you have, you're not just a reader anymore, you're one of its authors. Look, the one guarantee in this entire field is the incredible speed of change. The model that seems revolutionary today might be totally standard by tomorrow. Now that might sound a little intimidating, but it's actually an invitation. It means your journey of discovery never, ever has to end. Staying curious isn't a chore. It's your ticket to staying on the cutting edge of one of the most powerful technologies ever created.
So, your AI journey has well and truly begun. You've climbed the first mountain, you've mapped the terrain, you've surveyed your next path, and you've packed your toolkit. The only thing left to ask is the one question that only you can answer. What will you create with it?